Welcome back to Dream F1, and here is the news ahead of this race weekend. And we're starting off with yours truly, as our season has been one to forget until now. With a car that is able to compete for points in most races so far, we have struggled to score a single point. A mixture of technical issues and without a doubt skill issues has plagued us in the first 6 races of the season. With the big European tour now coming up, we are aiming to regain confidence with a lot of my favorite tracks coming up. Next, we want to talk about Lewis Hamilton. While he went back to winning ways after his success in Bathurst, he has been largely overshadowed by his teammate George Russell so far. George already has 3 wins to his name and is first in the championship, while Lewis only sits in 5th currently. Slowly, frustration is creeping up on him, as it seems that Mercedes provided him with a car to win that record-breaking 8th championship, but his performance on Saturdays are just not it so far. Last but not least, there is a rumor regarding next year's calendar already. It seems that the Dream F1 management isn't all too happy with Indianapolis as the host for the United States Grand Prix, and in regard to next year, they told us that there are a lot of tracks in the USA and they will look at every option that is on the table. And yes, Indianapolis sure is part of these considerations, but there are so many great tracks in the US that they sure don't want to overlook those. So, chances are we might get yet another new track in next year's Dream F1 Championship. And let's of course also look at the sole Junior Series race in this episode, which is the Formula 3 Euro Series support race of this week's Austrian Grand Prix. The race started off well for pole sitter Frederik Vesti, who led Red Bull Junior Dennis Hauger into turn 1. Behind these two, Theo Pourchaire was looming in his ART, who first made it past Hauger to hunt down race leader Vesti. The track was still wet from rain early in the morning, but the sun coming out plus wet tires on all 17 cars saw it getting dry quite quickly, but not quick enough for anyone to gamble on a switch to slicks. After a few attempts to pass the Danish Mercedes Junior driver into turn 3, Pourchaire finally took the lead with 2 laps to go. Pourchaire's win in Spielberg sees the championship get even closer, with many drivers still within a shot of the title, with just 3 more races to go. Back to Dream F1, and like we said in the beginning of this video, we are now starting the big European tour of this season with lots of historic and traditional tracks in Europe, and the start will be made by the Austrian Grand Prix in scenic Spielberg. Once again, a lap around the Red Bull Ring might be a short one, but the racing here usually is super exciting. There are 3 DRS zones, all leading to tremendous overtaking possibilities, namely turns 1, 3 and 4. And before we head to the start, let's look at today's starting grid. Ferrari was quickest in a rain-affected qualifying session, with Sainz beating Leclerc to pole. Yuki Tsunoda belonged to those drivers maximizing the opportunity to take advantage of a very brief period where the track was at its driest, as he starts from a career best P3. Quite the opposite was true for us, as we missed that window, once again starting from last. So all the hopes we had for this weekend already starting to fall apart in qualifying. But it's a long race and we're in good company, as championship leader Russell also was only able to set a time good enough for P19. And in this order, we are going to start today's Austrian Grand Prix. Well, I was setting a lot of hope into this race here, but so far it has been an absolute stinker, which means at least we can call ourselves consistent. But yeah, this is of course not what we want. Oh, they are way early on the brakes there. We managed to avoid any big crash there. There was a slight touch with I don't even remember what car it was. Might have been an Aston Martin, as we almost turn into Kobayashi, trying to avoid more slow cars on that opening lap. We're up to 21st. And yeah, the positive thing, or what yeah, gives me quite a positive mood still, is that if there is any track where you can overtake, it is the Red Bull Ring. So, you know, this should be possible. And let's still try and make this a race that finally kicks off our season. Oh, almost a big moment there. Wow, Kobayashi already starting to attack. Okay, this is an opportunity here against Bottas. Come on. We make it past, and there is George Russell, the championship leader. Also having an absolutely terrible qualifying session yesterday. And now he's stuck behind some pretty slow cars, I think. That might be Zhou Guanyu at the top of that small 5-car train. I'm glad I'm not actually sitting in that car, because as that sounded, that might have really hurt in the back. DRS activated as we're already in lap 3. Hello. Ah, damn it. He's still there. But there might be an opportunity now. And we're past the championship leader. Which sounds better than it is, because we are in P19 right now. But ahead of the championship leader. Well, I'm really taking a lot of curb there into the final corner. Once again, let's try the same thing with Stroll. Oh, that might actually work. Please, please don't do a Hamilton Albon. Thank you, Lance. Really appreciate that. Okay, we have some decent pace. We are a lot quicker than these cars, as easy as these overtakes go. Kind of feels like Drogovic even let Joe through there. Oh, and he now doesn't even have the DRS. Side by side with Drogovic. Okay, we clear that one. 17th. Ooh, not ideal how I took that corner, but that's really long straight, so could still be enough. Not quite. But come on. Surely now. Towards turn 4, which kind of feels like it should be called turn 3. Well, it isn't. Oh, a bit conservative there on the brakes, but still enough for P16. Whoa. Okay, Joe is meaning business now. We have been pulling him with us in our quest to catch up to Vettel and our teammate. And now he passed us. Oh, this is quite of a tedious task trying to reel them in, because as soon as you lose the DRS, it almost feels like an oval race in terms of the pace that you lose as soon as you're out of DRS, when they ahead of you constantly have it. So even if they are battling, and instantly we lost quite a lot to those ahead. So we made some very good progress at the beginning of this race, but now our efforts have kind of stalled here in P16. That's quite a shame. So we probably have to solve this via strategy. Sorry, I had to focus there. Because this is a tricky acceleration zone to get right, and there's Joe going for it again. We force him the long way and make it stick. And the gap is now a second or a second and a half bigger than it was before that overtake by Guan Yu Zhou. This has really cost us, and I think I made that 1.5 seconds. But it took me like 6-7 laps to get that. Oh, okay, Vettel in the pits, and that was a really good lap by us. Oh, this is by far our quickest one so far, so turning up the battery. Ooh, damn it. Yeah, shouldn't do that. Really worked. But look at the state of our battery now in the bottom right, you can see it. It's almost empty, but we could be close enough to Schumi Jr. so that we might have a shot of getting DRS next lap. Oh, there is the DRS. Well, hello there. Seems like they are starting to struggle on tires a bit, and this is the halfway point of this race. So they might start to come in for their pit stops, but I feel quite confident right now. Our pace is quite good. Yeah, sure, Schumi now also lost the DRS of Vettel. That might help us, of course. Vettel has been pulling him with him. Same as we did with Joe. Whoa! Big moment there. Are we already close enough? We might be. But let's better play it safe. This is our teammate we are fighting here. Oh, that was a poor choice of line from me. And he will live to fight another day. Magnussen is still in 11th. Wow, good race for the Haas. But come on, surely this time. This just has to be it. And it is. Oh, he might get the chance for the counterattack. He has the inside. Oh. Well, I mean, technically I'm the team boss. Probably should be pulling team orders here. I clearly can go quicker than him, but... Ah! Okay, now he's coming in, wow. And so is Kevin Magnussen. Okay, you know what? I have an idea here. Now, Charles Leclerc... Oh, I let him by too late. Oh, damn it. Oh, and Joe passed us! This is actually for position! Oh, damn it! I was actually trying, if we can get a bit of DRS, put some quick lap times in, like we did at Hockenheim last year, which enabled us to push our stop quite a bit towards the end of the race. We're sailing in the slipstream of George Russell and his DRS back then, I think it was. But, yeah, you know what? I don't see this work here. Now we're really losing time. Oh, we might have even been coming a bit too late. Okay, let's don't mess this up. Yeah, it was okay. Okay, this looks good. Come on now, please be a good pit stop. Okay, please, guys. Okay, 2.5 seconds. Let's see where we come out. Already outside of the point. 16th. Oh. Quite a bit down the order. Careful with the pit exit. It's a bit of a tricky one. Okay, just behind Magnussen and Schumacher, so we didn't lose anything. We are still where we were ahead of the pit stop. Maybe with coming out a lap coming in a bit earlier, one lap, we would have been able to clear them. But we are inside the DRS window. Our Tires are 2 laps fresher. Mick just passed Magnussen. Oh, let's see if we can work together here. I just need to clear Magnussen as quick as I can. Oh, they're really going at it. Magnussen passed Schumacher again. We are ahead of Joe. Joe just went into the pit lane. Good outlap there. Now, with a good exit, we might have had a chance to clear them both here. Okay, once again, Mick is going for it, backing out. There might be an opportunity for us. Okay, this is an unusual... Whoa! That was a bit... counting on Mick backing out there, but he is not backing out at all. He is really feisty today. Okay, now this should... we have to clear Magnussen now. He does not have DRS. Now he will have DRS. Oh, but we have a magnificent exit. Oh god. This is a magnificent battle. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, and we have Magnussen now. Is Mick saving energy? He feels a bit slow on the straights. Let's don't do it here. Always prefer this one. Come on. Oh, oh, that will not have improved the relationship. We kind of push Mick wide here, going for the inside against Magnussen. I don't want to lose this position. Oh, we keep it. Oh, I'm very sorry, Mick. Didn't want to do that one. Up to 13th, and the last points, we can see them. They're running ahead of us. Albon, Vettel and Norris. Come on, let's pull closer to them. 9 and a bit laps to go. This is possible. But now, once again, we have that DRS issue because Magnussen is still there. Oh, this is fantastic. With 6 and a bit laps to go, I might be inside of that DRS train. There we are, DRS available. Whoa, almost losing the car on the braking because they got very slow there. That shouldn't happen. Okay. Didn't expect this to work. No! Oh my god, I am such an idiot. I can't believe it. Why did I do that? Why couldn't I just wait? Now we're behind Stroll, 16th. And it's just 5 laps to go. Oh, damn it. This is my absolute downfall here. Oh no. Okay, now I'm mad. Okay, maybe I can still get back into... If it works really good, 13th. Okay, come on, let's at least get Stroll again. Magnussen again. Okay, at least we did that. Let's just keep him behind. Ah, damn. At least we come home for once. P13. But once again, we have thrown points away pretty sillily. Is that the right form? Sillily. But I mean, we gotta have to see the positives. The pace was good. We almost managed to go from last into the points.
But I don't know if this is giving us the boost that we would need. It is a result, not a DNF. So yeah, I guess we gotta take that. Gotta take the positives, but the problem this season definitely sits inside the car, and it's called Robin. But we've beaten Mick. At least this is not a positive. But yeah, now I'm running out of positive takeaways. So yeah, let's look at the race results and championship standings.
Well, today there's no need to look at any race highlights, as it pretty much was a straightforward affair for Carlos Sainz, who wins ahead of his teammate Charles Leclerc. And Max Verstappen, once again, consistency is key for him this season, as he finishes on the podium once more. Behind them is Lewis Hamilton and Alex Palou, who also set the fastest lap in his McLaren. Also noteworthy is that Alex Albon finishes 10th and therefore scores the first point of the Williams team this season. Well, and then on the second page, we finish in 13th, at least beating our teammate this time, George Russell. What a disappointing race. He even moved backwards as he finishes in 20th, but there had to be some sort of issue with his car, and Esteban Ocon and Logan Sargent did not even finish today's race. And with that result, Carlos Sainz has taken the championship lead ahead of George Russell, who is 10 points behind, and so is Max Verstappen. Charles Leclerc, then, well, he had a bit of an underwhelming season so far, the reigning champion, but still, he is in 4th and still very much within a shot of a second title. And well, Lewis Hamilton, the same goes for him. He is also, everything is still possible for him in the remainder of this season. Best of the rest then, with another great result, is now Alex Palou in the McLaren. Well, and we are still in 19th in the championship. Well, we could have very well been where Alex Albon is right now, but we messed it up once again. And last but not least, let's look at the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari leads quite significantly over Mercedes Red Bull Racing, then in 3rd. Creeping closer lately. Porsche and McLaren, well, still a super exciting battle for 4th. And then the same goes for Honda and Alpine. And then from P8 onwards, this is the fight for, well, not finishing last pretty much. Well, and that has been it for this episode. Leave a like if you did enjoy this video and subscribe to this channel to not miss anything. The next race will already wrap up the first half of this year's Dream F1 season, as we're going racing at Silverstone in the United Kingdom. Let's hope this is a good one for us. Hope to see you all there. Until then, goodbye.